bad, the ugly.
Wait. Let us explain. In our videos, we always show you Vallarta in Mexico through our point of view, through our lens, if you will. Bad joke, bad corny joke. Just through our perspective, and obviously the videos are edited. We're only showing you what we want to show you. We're always focusing on the beautiful, you know, trying to get good shots and make the city, make the country look beautiful, right? Because there's a lot of beautiful things to show. Oh, we'll get you on this side here today. So obviously the videos are edited, but today we wanted to give you a completely raw, a completely unedited look at Vallarta. If I don't get hit by a car, completely raw, completely unedited look at Vallarta, at Mexico, and really kind of let you determine what you think of Vallarta based on what you see around us, based on what's going on in the neighborhood. So that's it. With the section, with the what?
Unedited.
I don't know how long this camera battery is going to last, so if there is a cut, it's because the camera battery died. But
without further ado,
this
our hood.
Estamos en Vallarta, way. Hillary said that on a Kinetic Kennons 2 video. It was funny, but we'll turn you around here, give you a little look.
First we're gonna walk by the market.
We're heading over to the market. This is like after CrossFit. Sometimes we'll come by. This is, sometimes we shop at this market here on Carranza y Camichin. Carranza y Camichin. You can already hear the tortilla squeals.
Yeah, so the market here, and I guess everywhere, is kind of like there are a bunch of little different like stalls or stands where you can choose to get your fruits or veggies. We kind of have our favorites. We kind of know where we want to get certain things. For example, we get cheese from one place, we get our fruits and vegetables from a different place.
Let's take them to
our fruit and veggie place.
First we'll take you to where we go. It usually seems to be one of the busier places. There's one place that does seem to be busier with gringos. We'll take you there as well. Then, not that this one isn't, it's just busy with a little bit of everybody. So we'll see if we can cram you in here. It's packed. Oh, gracias, amigo, gracias. We're not even going to attempt to go in there because it's going to be a little too busy. We'll just be in the way. But Mercado de Abastos, California, at the market, Emiliano Zapata. If you search that, we'll try and provide as much direction, information, and the links down below in the description of the video as always. We'll take you to the market that's usually a little bit busier with gringos. Sometimes we get our cheese here.
I think it's busier. I think I figured out why. I think it's busier with foreigners. I think because they speak really good English. So when we first came back, I felt really comfortable asking for help here, how to find something, because I think they interact with the customers a lot more. So I feel like seeing a familiar face along with someone who can speak English might be helpful.
Let's take you through a little tourcito through here. So there you go, that's the second market area that we typically go to. Now, a few of the questions are kind of like a few of the things I was hoping to maybe not solve with this video, but kind of discover, or let you discover, really. Of course, we're going to give you our thoughts and opinions on this walk. Hi, how are you? Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're kind of doing like a live, unedited video here. So you're on today's video. Is that okay? Hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Show people around the neighborhood.
I don't know, we may have had a cut there.
You were saying like we're gonna give you our thoughts and opinions.
Of course we're gonna give you our thoughts and opinions along the way, but really we want you to be able to form your own with this unedited look at Vallarta. But really, a few questions I want to answer is like, is it too touristy? Almost stepped off the ledge. Are there too many gringos? Are there too many expats Are there too many Canadians? It kind of goes in the expat / gringo category. I know maybe they're not technically gringos, but look, I don't know. Whatever. Are there too many foreigners? Is it too touristy? Like, does it even look like Mexico? I mean, I don't know. Like, that's why we want you to be able to decide. Is it safe? Is it pretty? That's
dangerous. What is it like there?
What is it like?
It's just all tourists. But I feel like this unedited raw look at our hood is kind of the best way to like literally get the sights and sounds. Craig and I always edit out, like, for example, if a loud bus comes by or if cars are just like honking, you know, we'll stop and re-say what we were gonna say, or try to figure out a way to cover that up, but not today.
This is just is this Güeros? No, this is well, we've kind of shown them that hood, but this is a second neighborhood. If you watched our neighborhood tour like a few months ago, this corner store back here, it has the same owner. There's always people out there drinking, gambling. You get your water. Hola, buenos dias. Oh, mamuts.
Yes, buy one. And to help the kids from the school.
¿Cuánto cuestan?
Only 10 pesos.
A ver.
I have components too.
We're gonna get some mamuts.
No, I need more money.
Okay. A ver. We'll get 2.
Okay.
You get 2? Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Gracias, thank you.
Thank you much.
Those mamuts. Mamutes? You never know when you're gonna need a mamut. Have you ever had a mamut?
I hadn't until the road trip with the perms. Because they had a lot of candy.
It looks delicious.
Oh yeah. It's like vanilla cookies with marshmallow in the middle, covered in chocolate. What could go wrong?
That's delicious. I mean, and honestly, that's the kind of stuff that we don't typically get on camera because we're not filming 100% of the time. So it's like all those type of little interactions are really what make Vallarta, what makes Mexico. That you just can't, you can't plan that. You can't. Right now we're walking on, let's see if we can get up past this curb area a little bit. Right now we're walking on like a street that runs, I believe east to west, like walking towards the water.
Yep.
So we're walking west, and I think at least on this part of Old Town, the Zona Romantica, I guess. I get confused by what people call what. The main streets run east-west, like Basilio Bedillo, and then that's the only name of the street on it. Carranza. Madero. Whereas if you cross the Rio Quale, which maybe we'll take you on another tour one day, the main streets typically run north-south.
I never even thought about that.
All those run north-south, and then kind of the cross streets are
the lesser known.
The lesser known streets are the east-west streets. But we're making our way up to where we get churros, we're making our way up to Farmacia Guadalajara, where a lot of people eat some tacos. Oh, this stand, we've never eaten here, but it looks delicious.
Oh wait, let me tell them what you like about this stand. Greg knows this stand, and he'll tell me, I want to go to that stand where they have all the fresh salsa. All the fresh salsa.
Because it's always fresh.
What I'm talking about, but I think they have this huge tub of salsa. We'll see if we can see it.
If a place is ever this busy, you have to go. I don't know why we haven't, but I mean, if you find a stand this busy. I don't know if you noticed, those tacos were big. They were hefty sized tacos.
They're drenched in the salsa you always talk about.
They were drenched in a nice salsa mexicana, and all locals there. So you know it's gonna be good. Right over here at Carnes and Aguacate in the evenings where they set up for the churros.
There's a line there last time I went. One mamut's down.
One mamut down. That was fast.
Yeah. I put it in my mood.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
I like doing this sort of video because you can't cut out my jokes.
Can't cut out the jokes. Should have thought of that.
Okay, now we're approaching up here. A lot of people eat at these stands, but actually...
Controversial opinion here.
Controversial opinion.
Alert.
Actually, we've heard they weren't that great. We've only tried one once, right? Once?
Alright, here's what we've heard. Actually, this stand here is pretty busy. This one here is busy. And then there's some stands. These are usually set up in the evening, so that's why no one's at them. They're not open. Controversial opinion. So that's what we've heard from people at CrossFit. You know, some people live here. It's like they said they only come here and when they're like super duper, super uber drunk, and it's the only place they can get. But then I feel like you will find a lot of gringos here in the evenings. That doesn't mean they're not good. Doesn't mean they're bad. That's just what we've seen and what we have kind of experienced talking to people and just observing. Now here,
we've only been once.
Is a big intersection. This is the main kind of road that goes up towards Mismaloya, and if you take it down this way, it goes back towards the airport, towards the church.
Yep.
Now this is Farmacia Guadalajara. Great place to buy things.
It's most of it's like the Walgreens in the United States. They have like a little bit of grocery staples, but they also have like shampoo or bug spray if you need that. But it's quite pricey. We never really did a super good price comparison until recently, but I found that
you don't want to go there to get your groceries.
You don't really want to go there.
If you need something, it's the convenience.
Something in a pinch, and it's air conditioned. It's convenient. It's a great place to hang out in the summer.
We always want to go to this bar. Always want to go, but we don't ever go because I feel a little nervous about. I don't know. I just feel like it's
like a bar that you can't really see it. They have it like partitioned off. And
I feel like it's locals that don't want to
drinking beer.
I don't feel like they want to be bothered by foreigners like us. Let's go one more. We're gonna go to Basilio Badillo. But here, I don't know. You can kind of get a feel for what the city looks like. Like a lot of the stores down below with some apartments. Well, that's a restaurant and a bar. Hotels here on top. Bus. ¿Qué onda, amigo? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? We have some more, as a friend from CrossFit, we have some more like apartments here on top. We got like the military about to roll through.
A lot of buses.
A lot of buses on this street for sure. There's a military, Marina.
There's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
National Guard.
National Guard, Municipal, Policía Municipal. Guardia Nacional. Was something going on we don't know about? No, it's Mexico. Yeah.
The YouTube channel. Kinetic.
Kinetic Kennons.
Hey.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, that's us. Nice to meet you.
Hi, guys.
Hi, nice to meet you. Good, how are you?
You guys are great.
Hi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Los Marcos, the brewery.
Los Marcos Brewing,
You're close.
It's just down there, down that way.
Yes.
Correct. Yep, yep. You're on your way.
It, right?
Have fun.
Can I open this one?
You can open that one. Always fun meeting you guys. We may have cut it a few times by now. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking the military. I think coming from the U.S., that's like kind of not normal to see. Hold on. Mia Pizzeria, 79 pesos. You got to get your pizza there. Hashtag not sponsored.
What's my favorite pizza place?
It's not like the best pizza, but it's $4. So after a hot day in the sun, oh, it's delicious. But coming from the States or Canada, maybe you might not used to be seeing like military trucks roll up with guys in vests, full uniforms.
Weapons, but it's totally normal here.
Totally normal here. I mean, never seen anything going on. So if you see that, it's like nothing to be worried about. It's just, I don't know. It's just how they roll. It's just how they roll.
I'll trade you.
I'll wait. Okay.
I gotta get Greg the Mammut or else he's gonna be gone. Okay, we're about to cross this big main street that we just told you guys. This is the one that's like the one that runs north to south. It's the big one. It's called 200. And now we're on Basilio Badillo, which someone once called Basilio Badilio.
And now we call it that.
And now we say Basilio Badilio all the time. I would say Basilio Badilio, how would you explain it? Up, maybe like past this way, we're still walking towards the water. There's, it's huge, like lots of art galleries.
This is definitely where it starts to feel more touristy. Like as you're watching, you might start to notice a shift in the amount of people you're seeing, the different types of stores, more places catering to expats and to tourists.
Jewelry stores, things like that. I'll trade you back.
Okay.
Greg's better holding this thing out. My arm's already cramping.
I finished the mamut already. There's some like massage places that always seem, quite frankly, raw, unedited, a little sketch. They seem a little sketch. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We got a yoga studio.
This place, I actually really like their jewelry. Lots more like souvenir typey places.
I don't know if you can see the change you can feel the change. Basilio Badilio is really like the main street in this area of town anyways. This is a very nice, excuse me. These are like really nice Italian place. What's the name of it?
Trattoria di Nuovo.
It's in Italian, we can't. I don't know. One day I'm gonna get a tattoo at this place.
What?
The studio tattoo, La Casa de los Pájaros.
No.
Why not?
Oh, now we're getting into the breakfast food.
Now we're getting into the breakfast food section, and really, just I don't know, like for sure the main tourism section.
Main drag.
This is Oxo, right where you pick up the orange bus to go to like Mismaloya and Boca.
It's always busy right
They just put a semaforo, like a light there, so be careful. If you're used to just crossing without looking too much, cars are gonna go if they have a green, so don't do that. We're coming up on Pancake House. We just passed another restaurant. We got Steve's Bar kind of across the way. Like, seems to be like a fairly popular bar, sports bar. The Nacho Daddy's right across from it, another popular sports bar. Has really good nachos, decent place to watch a game. Definitely both super expat heavy, but if you're wanting to meet people, maybe like close to your age probably, Nacho Daddy seems like a good place to do that. Restaurante de Vino Dante, wine and tapas, and I believe they have a art gallery. So I mean, you can kind of tell then there's jewelry, there's a liquor store, jewelry, another like kind of boutique shop, another boutique shop, more galleries.
It's definitely the more refined area of town, which we don't ever go into any of these stores.
Well, I mean, we don't. I like art. Art requires a certain level of disposable income that we just don't have. not to create it, I guess, but to own it. Blondies, Los Otros Blondies is like a
They serve like a spiked. What's that stuff called? Not a smoothie, but
like an icy.
Yeah,
Like an icy.
spiked.
Spiked icy. Definitely, I don't know if it's necessarily catered towards the gay community here, but very popular with the gay community here, which is fairly large and kind of definitely more prevalent in this area, and even more so in Los Santos. Walking up on Freddy's. Gracias, Giacomo, gracias. Freddy, toucans, y'all know, ya saben, amigos, about Freddy's. So I mean, this is definitely like if you're a tourist, or me, even just looking for.
I feel like I like going.
If you're not, like I mean, all these places, all the restaurants,
little boutique things too are really cute. There's some girls that make really cool jewelry and clothes and
the restaurants on this. It's just fun. I mean, it's one reason we like Vallarta or like Mexico City, places that kind of have a lot going on. It's fun to get your anabolic steroids here. I don't know. You might find some interesting stuff. You might find some interesting stuff at Farmacias. Mole de Uvita over on this side, and then you can kind of tell, like, I don't know, there's a good mix of like, that's like a pretty original building, older as well, kept very nice, and then I think that one was for sale with apartments on top, and then you have some new, super new construction right here. So this is definitely where you'll see more newer more modern
Fancy.
condos,
I feel like
fancier.
like fancier restaurants.
Margarita Grill. So I feel like when people ask us or think that Vallarta is like too touristy, certain sections really are. Like certain sections of Vallarta, you know, aren't really gonna feel like they're not gonna feel like home. They're not gonna feel like you're in Boca del Rio, eh? Like, but then certain sections, like where we started, I feel like, dude, that just feels like just good. A
lot more peaceful.
Just peaceful, quiet, normal, like familiar, no? Just really like it's for a place for families. It's just kind of normal. But then when you get over to this area, it's for sure it's a lot more tourist and busy. Both with, hey Wade, how are you? Both with more Canadians and US tourists right now in the winter months, but in the summer months, the beach in this area is gonna be packed. Semana Santa until like August. Packed with Mexicans, busloads every weekend.
Literally
busloads. So it's interesting to see that change. Whereas right now there's not really that much. Banregio exchange. At least for our bank, they charge outrageous prices. Wouldn't recommend going to that ATM because their fees are.
Conversion rates and their fees
weren't right. They weren't right.
We stopped going there.
I don't know. So if you watch this late into the video, hopefully you're getting a few little tips.
Now we're about
souvenir stuff on this side.
Water, still on Basilio Varillo.
Cafe de Olla on our left. Delicious breakfast, very good dinner, very affordable. Pancho's Tacos, very good. Always a line. It's worth the line.
I think so too.
They're good. They're good tacos. I mean, we go to Las Huertas a lot more because there's not a line. It's just quieter, more peaceful. But
Pancho's has good tacos.
They have good tacos. Tacos with the K. Tacos.
I don't even like tacos.
Well, quesadillas. All right, the water's right there, but we're gonna take you on a little detour. Now we are on the street Las Tatas, which is like another big main street. Tons of restaurants. A very popular hotel, Hotel Los Arcos. A lot of bars. I don't know.
The main area.
It's like the main area. We used to live right over here.
Part of town. We used to live above Andalays, which was a party every night.
Party every night. That's right. Playa Los Arcos, very popular. It's where they have some guys waiting. It's like the taxi call center, I guess. Yeah, we used to live right over there. Now you have more like boutique stores over in this area as well. Beach and activewear, kind of get your stuff for the beach here. Some boutique, some just, you know, souvenir type place. Trinkets, exactly. Andalays over here. Restaurant quieter upstairs.
I don't know about that.
Not so sure about that. I don't know. So this is just really the heart of at least this area, the Zona Romantica. And that's the thing about Vallarta. Like, don't watch this and think, oh, I know what Vallarta looks like. I mean, you know a lot more than you did before, but so many different areas of Vallarta that have different.
So different.
Yeah, exactly. They're all so different between the beaches, the people, the stores, the restaurants, everything.
It's just the vibe. Like, where we are is definitely the louder, crazier part. I feel like there's buses. We're on the main bus routes. We walked you guys the main bus routes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But the crazy thing is, I don't know.
Tacos?
Sis Tacos. I don't know. We've never been there. But the interesting thing, gracias. The interesting thing that I don't know if we've ever told you. When we moved to Vallarta, we had visited here for a vacation. We had no intentions of moving here.
No.
We fell in love, and then we had only visited the hotel zone in the Malecon. And then a month later, we were here, living here. It was sight unseen to where we live. So like this neighborhood, we had no idea what it looked like. So kind of our thought behind this is just to like
if we didn't know, maybe some of you don't know. Especially because we really do edit and filter things.
Exactly. Well, as much as we show you, I mean, what you see, exactly. What you see is in our videos is it's real, right? But again, like maybe, for example, there's some flags here that like I might not get a shot of because they wouldn't look pretty in a shot for a video, but that's just what they look like, you know? Like they're just a little torn, they're a little tattered, but I mean that's just what it is. And that might be, yeah, and maybe that's something we would maybe leave out if they were, of course, if they were not tattered, we would for sure get that shot because it's got the pier. I mean, it would be absolutely beautiful. But
I don't know if you guys noticed, but a few blocks ago we started being invited into restaurants, started being offered massages and tours, and I think that's something that's definitely, like, as you get closer to where there are more hotels and Airbnbs and buildings like that, it's something that definitely becomes more prevalent. And even after almost 4 years in Mexico, we still get offered a lot of tours.
A ver, so we're coming up on Playa de los Muertos. Oh, gracias, amigo. Actually, it's not that busy today. Look, that's amazing.
The water.
We should stop talking to you and go jump in the water.
The water is nice. I love when the water is, like, there are no waves. This is...
Oh, man, this is super pretty.
Beach day. This is a really good beach day.
That is amazing. So this is the main pier where you can go to Yalapa, Las Animas. This is towards like Vidanta, Nuevo Vallarta's over there, hotels right there, hotels Marina's there, hotel zone is right here. And then I don't know if this is still Playa de los Muertos. We read online, we saw on Google, it was Playa o las Altas. I'm not sure. Never heard anybody call it that, but somebody parasailing. Water's beautiful.
This is a good beach day.
However, filtered, unedited, raw thoughts about Vallarta water. Sometimes it's pretty, sometimes it's terrible.
Yep.
Today, it's pretty. There's I think four rivers that run. Vallarta's in a bay. There's 4 rivers that come from the mountains in here. So if it rains or for whatever reason, the river is running strong.
Even if it doesn't rain.
Sometimes it just won't be that pretty, but then other times you get lucky.
Today, this is a golden gem. One time I saw a stingray swimming around in the water. I feel like you could do that.
I'll give you a little tour of what's on the north side. I guess we'll go to the south side. So this is Conchas Chinas. Well, here's the beach. We talked about this before. Definitely, this is like the more local side of the beach. You'll find more Mexicans hanging out here. Local, and then it kind of switches to some nicer restaurants. Still, like, I mean, anybody and everybody goes there, but they do get expensive. Very expensive, too expensive. And then you have like Swell Beach Bar, like moderately priced, kind of expensive sometimes, but it's a great place to get a margarita. And then further down the beach, you have like the blue chairs and definitely the more gay hotel zone. So it's interesting to see how the beach is just kind of naturally.
Every little.
And you see more apartments or condos up in the hills, some new ones over here. We have Misma Loya and Los Arcos out there, and then I guess like Yalapa and Las Animas and Quemixto and all that would be there, and then Maito would be on the other side of those mountains.
I'm still stingray hunting for you.
She's stingray hunting. I think the interesting thing about Vallarta is it's really what you make it. If you want like, I don't know, like high class, like Miami lifestyle, you can find that. If you just want like local, like super local, really authentic, very small fishing village, low-key type living, you can find that. If you want something in between, you can find that. Everybody's clapping because he landed. See, what does that tell you?
Are those people together?
I don't know, it's a big group.
Yeah, I think the other thing is like if you want really modern, I feel like sometimes people have the false sense that modern is bad for Mexico or that it takes away, but I think the good thing about Vallarta is, like Greg's saying, like you can get a little bit of everything. If you want to live in a brand new high-rise condo and never feel like you're in, you know, what is an old little fishing village, you can do that. There are grocery stores, there's Uber, you can have like a completely modernized experience. Or if you want nothing modern and you want to live in a little teeny tiny hut with a palapa roof, our friends just came and stayed in a palapa roof place. So
that said, I would say if that's what you're looking for, if you're like looking for like that side of Mexico, Vallarta's probably not the best place because it's gonna keep growing. It's getting more popular.
It's already got 300,000 people.
It already has 300,000 people. Like, I think the problem is everybody wants to live somewhere where other expats are living, but everybody wants to live somewhere where no other expats are living there. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's this weird thing of like every expat like wants to live somewhere where no one else, there's no other gringos there, there's no other expats there, yet we all pick places to live where there's a considerable population of other expats. That's not everybody, you know. Obviously we love that mix here, because I feel like for us, we can get that side of Mexico that we want. It's just like super Mexico, super authentic. And then it's like, I don't know, if we need something or want something, we're craving a little bit of home, there's gonna be some type of restaurant that is catering
like a diet root
more
beer.
church. If we want a diet root beer, they got it. Amigos,
Give us.
I think that is, I think that's the end of this tour. Let us know what you thought of this. We can do this in other neighborhoods. It was a lot of fun for us just to show you around Vallarta, like with, I don't know, just completely. No, it's okay. Just completely unedited, unfiltered thoughts, unfiltered views, if you will.
Sights, sounds, smells. Well, you didn't smell the smells, but I didn't smell anything particularly strong today.
No.
Sometimes that's not the case.
Place.
I guess that's it.
See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.